Investigate whether Jack Smith, special counsel for Attorney General Merrick Garland, unlawfully took political actions to influence the 2024 election to harm then-candidate President Donald Trump. So while the specific scope of this investigation is not clear, it is expected the probe will look into whether Smith violated the Hatch Act during his criminal investigation into President Trump's handling of classified documents and alleged efforts to subvert the 2020 election. Trump pleaded not guilty in both of those cases that were ultimately dismissed following the 2024 election.
Fox's Chanley Painter reporting. Meanwhile, President Trump is calling on lawmakers to finish approving various nominees. They did make some progress Saturday, including approving a new job for a former Fox News host.
Senate Republicans garnered the votes to approve former Fox News host Jeanine Pirro as the top federal prosecutor for D.C. U.S. Attorney. Republican Senator Bernie Moreno calling the vote.
On this vote, the yeas are 50, the nays are 45. The nomination is confirmed.
But Democratic Senator Dick Durbin posted a statement saying President Trump's been using the Justice Department to protect his allies and go after his enemies. And Ms. Pirro's proven to be a willing accomplice in weaponizing the justice system. She is not fit to be the U.S. Attorney for our nation's capital. President Trump has said Pirro's incredibly well qualified for the job. In Washington, Jill Nato, Fox News.
The Senate now on its August recess after working throughout the day Saturday, approving 13 of the president's nominations. He's looking to get 150 approved. America is listening to Fox News.
From the Fox News Podcasts Network.
I'm Janice Dean, Fox News senior meteorologist and host of the Janice Dean Podcast. Join me every Sunday as I focus on stories of hope and people who are truly rays of sunshine in their community and across the world. Be sure to subscribe to the Janice Dean Podcast at foxnewspodcast.com or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And don't forget to spread the sunshine.
America's listening to Fox News. From the Fox News Podcasts Network.
This is Jason Chaffetz from the Jason in the House podcast. Join me every Monday to dive deeper into the latest political headlines and chat with remarkable guests to hear their take on American life, politics, and entertainment. And don't forget, there's always somebody doing something stupid somewhere.
Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcast.com
or wherever you download podcasts.
Must listen to podcasts from Fox.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Late last week and weekend felt cooler and less humid. Sunny and 74 now. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 11:03. But expect a change with how the weather will feel. Mike Ryan with the National Weather Service says temperatures will slowly creep back up throughout the week across the states.
Expecting temperatures near normal, mid-80s essentially as we get into Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday.
Then later in the week into next weekend,
it looks like we will see it return to the hotter and more humid conditions. Temperatures around 90, humidity's coming up. I don't think we're going to see quite the level of heat and humidity that we experienced last week.
Some type of disturbance led to someone firing their weapon at an Indy Family Dollar on Saturday evening. Ryan Hedrick reports.
Calls started coming into emergency dispatchers right around 5:30 to the Family Dollar store near West 60th along Michigan Road on Indy's northwest side, says IMPD officer Drew Brown.
Officers arrived on scene and located who they believed to be an adult male who was right outside the front entrance of the business.
Brown says paramedics weren't far behind.
To perform life-saving measures, but unfortunately, that male was pronounced deceased here on scene.
And he said the disturbance began inside the store. Ryan Hedrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Caitlin Clark will be out today when the Indiana Fever face the Seattle Storm. She's still recovering from a right groin injury and has not played since mid-July. No new damage, but there's still no timetable for her return. News time, 11:04, your American Standard Cooling Weather Center forecast.
For today, partly cloudy, some haze, high temperatures getting into the lower 80s tonight. Partly cloudy skies remain in place, low temperatures in the mid-60s. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Ryan Morse for 93 WIBC.
On the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $98 a pair.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aid.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 1 million happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Tune in to the Absolute Retirement Planning Show.
When retirement comes about, we're now relying on what we have saved to meet those needs.
Sundays at 9 a.m. right here on 93 WIBC.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov or text Tony Katz to 46220 today.
No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures. Learn more at helpnokidhungry.org.
Our state fair is a great state fair. Don't miss it, don't even be late.
The Indiana State Fair and the Indiana Farmers Dairy Bar since 1941. This year featuring the key lime pie milkshake and the smoked Gouda Q grilled cheese with Gouda cheddar barbecue sauce on Texas toast.
Catch the first day with Terri, Stacy live at the Indiana State Fair 11 to 1 at the Dairy Bar.
Our state fair is a great state fair. Don't miss it, don't even be late.
Nathaniel back at the station, Kylan Talley, Denny Smith, Terri, Stacy.
Cancel your plans.
Please cancel your plans. We'd love to see you at the Great Indiana State Fair. That's where we are this morning. Good morning to you all. This is the first day show. This is day 3 of the 18 days of the Great Indiana State Fair. It is another beautiful, perfect day. A little warmer, inching up later this afternoon, but that's okay. We've got a gorgeous breeze.
No humidity.
No humidity. I'm telling you, this is one of the most perfect I've ever seen in my life when it comes to being out here. I've been out here in the rain and the sleet and the hail and the wind and the hot, and this is just beautiful, and we're so grateful to God that we have this beautiful
day. Tell them where we are.
We're in front of the Dairy Bar.
The Dairy Bar. Not the Dairy Barn.
The Dairy Bar, which has become a tradition for us here on the first day. We love being here. They've been here since before we were born.
1941.
Brooke Williams is here.
Yes.
What's up, Brooke?
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having us out here again.
Yeah.
How's it going on day 3?
It's great. I mean, the weather definitely makes the opening weekend of the State Fair even more special.
Right.
But the people have been showing up at the Dairy Bar, and we are thrilled.
It's still one of the most popular, and I said it's been here before we were born. Probably not for Denny.
1941.
1941.
Yeah.
And people get it. Is this look like any kind of a barn we have in Indiana?
No.
A round, beautiful barn?
Well, there are still round barns, but you know what? There are probably more dairy farms than you realize that have rotary milk parlors.
Yes.
So where the cows actually step up and takes the cow on a little ride while they get milked, and that is kind of reminiscent then of that same circular shape. So, yeah, it's always going to be a throwback
Brooke,
to what
this is 11 o'clock
love.
in the morning. You got 10 windows open.
We sure do.
That's amazing.
I know.
And the great volunteers from Rossville Athletics are here.
Yep.
Which is such a great part of the Dairy Bar.
Yeah.
I mean, part of the proceeds go there, and they're making money for them, their organization.
Absolutely, yeah. The Dairy Bar could not run without the volunteer groups that we get inside each and every day. So Rossville will be here all day. They brought about 45 people, students that are spending their Sunday with us at the State Fair, and we're very thrilled and grateful to have them.
I'm so sorry. All of a sudden I looked over at Kylan Talley. She has a mint green color on her nose, and she's been drinking the new, no, I thought something fell. She's been drinking the new milkshake, the new feature milkshake.
I got excited and wanted to just drink it out of the cup. I ditched the spoon, so I started tipping it, and it all just came to my face.
And that's the key line.
It's delicious.
And it sort of looks like snot now.
Do I still have it?
Yeah.
Do you, Denny, so Kylan and I had it, we got a sneak peek of the fair and the 40 different foods, but this is your first trying of the sandwich and also the shake.
The Gouda Q. Sweet Brooke brought me a Gouda Q, and by golly, it's on Texas toast, grilled. And what was the barbecue sauce again?
Tom John's.
Tom John's.
Which is a local company out of Muncie, Indiana. So they have very, we always want local, right? That's what the Dairy Bar is about. It's about local dairies, supporting local. So we were thrilled that a barbecue sauce.
The joke about barbecue sauce, especially the homemades, is the first batches are always made in the bathtub. Honest to goodness. Plumbers have cleaned out more drains with barbecue sauce than any would ever believe. Because that's a big pot. You can make a big pot of it.
I'm sure.
I have a question for you. Do you typically like key lime pie?
Yes.
Yes, Terry?
Always.
Denny?
Absolutely, with the crust and everything, yeah.
I love it.
I'm not a huge key lime person, but this milkshake, ooh, baby, it'll turn you.
It'll turn you what?
It'll turn you green.
I think it's fantastic. Well, yes, the crowd, we've got a lot of people out here this morning because the weather is so good. But if you're coming out, just, you know what, have some patience. It's a beautiful day, and lines are starting to grow in all different ways, especially here at the Dairy Bar. But they serve you up. They've got 10 windows open and lots of good deals. We're going to talk about that throughout the next couple of hours. This year, and I love the theme this year of the Indiana State Fair, which is the soundtrack of summer. And they have a fantastic exhibit right next to us here, a couple buildings down at the Harvest Pavilion, and it's all about vinyl. And a fantastic, giant, really cool art that are album covers. And so I just wanted, we were talking about when we were here for the sneak peek, the soundtrack of summer. What are your, Brooke, what is your, you think, one of your favorite sounds of summer?
Oh, that's hard.
Now you're going to date yourself. You know that.
Not at all.
What was the song?
It doesn't have to be a song.
It doesn't have to be
sounds.
Yeah.
The sounds of summer, whatever that may be, the sound of grill or kids laughing or amusement rides or.
My favorite time of summer, it's always going to be a morning time. When I'm at home, we have chickens. And so I go outside with my cup of coffee. It's nice and calm. The chickens are kind of chirping away. I have 2 kids that are kind of they kind of ruin that moment of like quiet and they're out running. But that's what it is. It's always that. And then, I mean, being at the State Fair, nothing like the morning before. It's like the calm before the storm of the day. And I usually, in between media stuff, I'll, walk around and do a lap around the track in the morning. And it's just, that is always going to be my favorite time of the State Fair.
I'm with you. That time before, I'm the same way with this at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Yes.
Race morning, the calm before.
Yes.
I've been to Disney World where we did shows. And so we were there at 5 in the morning before everybody comes into Disney World.
Yep.
It's always my favorite time as well. Kylan, your favorite sound of summer?
Cicadas.
I love that sound.
Wow.
I love that sound. Denny?
I love it.
I just like loud music in the morning. Jane shuts the door to the shower.
No wonder
that's your soundtrack of
so I
summer
just
is loud
anything,
music.
Beach Boys, Jan and Dean, all those.
All right, okay.
Anything but the Beatles. I don't like Beatles in the morning.
Okay, we're gonna keep going, and when whoever runs out, who can't think of one, then you're out of
Terry,
the game.
what's
And it's
yours?
over. My favorite one, I'm gonna go with splashing water. I like the sound of water.
Oh,
water.
Man, that was a
Brooke's
good
turn.
one.
Go.
Oh, my turn. Fireworks.
Okay, good one, Kylan.
Well, you said the water, and I was thinking creek, just being
No,
just
doesn't
sitting by a
count.
creek.
You got to come up with another one.
Man, Terry.
You are a tough
That's not
old
very
lady
nice.
over here.
That's not nice at all. Okay, I would say
Lawnmowers.
bands.
Bands.
Going to
Oh,
and
bands,
hearing
that's good.
bands
That's a good
practice
one.
over the summer.
I'll take that.
All the time in the high school parking lot.
I'll take that, Denny.
Lawnmowers. I mean, all I did was cut grass and be a counselor at camp. So.
Sprinkler. Your turn, Brooke.
The sprinkler.
What are you doing?
Water was not allowed.
Knock it off.
Man.
Well, that got a rise out of you. Okay, we got to take a break.
Thank God.
It's Terry, Stacy, Denny Smith, Kylan Talley, Brooke Williams. We are located and broadcasting live from the Great Indiana State Fair, right in front of the Dairy Bar, and we've got more to cover as we get. It's bye. It's time to break now. 93 WIBC.
I'm watching. There's a guy eating a grilled cheese, dipping his grilled cheese in marinara, and I'm just watching the technique. That's all.
Ooh, no drips on the table at all.
I know.
This song that you're hearing is Max McNown, Better Me For You. He's going to be on the free stage tonight at the Indiana State Fair. That's where we are. You're listening to First Day, 93 WIBC.
Kylan's so happy to be out at the State Fair with us. I'm so glad. I love taking people, not that this is Kylan's first time, but I always enjoy Denny, and you do too, I'm sure. Love bringing someone here for the first time. There's a lot of Hoosier pride here on the State Fairgrounds.
You could spend 2 or 3 days here and not see everything. It's just really special.
It really is special.
And here we are at the historic Dairy Bar. This is really cool. I mean, I remember this is when I was a kid in the 50s and 60s. This is really pretty cool.
I know.
Lot going on today, Terri Lynn.
Okay.
Celebration Park, we got Doc Dogs, AAA Hoosier Motor Club, the Big Air Wave, the dance stage. You're going to like this, the Cornfield Cloggers. They're on 12
They're
o'clock.
good.
Chinese Lion and Dragon Dance. The nice thing about the Indiana State Fair, it's not just about what we would call traditional farming Hoosiers. We got nationalities from everywhere. You look over here, we've got the Filipino shake-ups and everything. This is really pretty neat. Department of Natural Resources, that's where Terri hangs out and goes fishing.
I love it over there. That's for a lot of kids their first experience ever getting to fish, and I hope that the Walleye Man is still back there too. Really great.
He has
walleye
been there
fish.
forever.
He has. There's not much fish on the fairgrounds to eat. I don't think. I think that's kind of a rare thing. So I'm thinking about this for American Dairy.
I was going to say, is this one of your ideas here?
Perhaps no.
Dairy farmers.
You can have some local fish caught by the kids.
There is a splash pad, so if you're bringing the kiddos and you want to, if they're just getting nasty and crazy, let them cool down, throw them in there and let them have fun. That's the splash pad. There's play sets, sandboxes, river rails also going on. Go ahead.
There's also this thing called the Mini Moo Kids Meal at the Dairy Bar, and it says that it comes with a grilled cheese, applesauce, milk, and a weekly prize.
That's right. We change it up just in case you're a repeat customer. We don't want, when you go to McDonald's and you get the kids meal,
That's right.
and then the kids, they want it again the next week, and they get the same exact toy. It's like, come on.
Right. That's right.
You
we
can
don't
do
want
better.
change it
We
up.
don't want that problem.
Change it up. And by the way, if you want some milk, for the kids, it's 50 cents here.
Or if you have a sippy cup or a baby bottle, we fill it for free.
For free. And it's chocolate milk or white milk, eh?
The State Fair is about traditions, and so is the Dairy Bar.
Yes.
It is about traditions. And one of the traditions for you, when was your first time here, Brooke?
Oh.
Were you a kid? Were you a 4-H'er?
I was not a 4-H'er.
It's okay.
I shouldn't say this because now I've been here for 12 years. But I used to come with friends when the grandstand was still a thing and they had a lot of concerts there. I used to come there, especially in high school. Every summer we would come out.
Wearing your tube top?
Wearing my tube top, my cowboy hat. And we had to go see the world's largest pig.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why we all think we need a cowboy hat and a tube top when we were teenagers to come to the fair. Well, I'm going to the fair, Mom. You know, you got to have this on.
This is what they wear. As I look around and see no one in a tube top or a cowboy hat.
I just got a text message from my wife Jane. She goes, "Shut up! Don't say a word."
Okay. I always like to throw ideas out at Brooke for American Dairy.
Consideration.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know, do you do ice cream sandwiches here?
Oh, no.
What if you did an ice cream sandwich and you hooked up with one of the local cooking people, the local cookie people? Isn't the bakery man, is the bakery man here?
He's still there?
That's local, isn't it?
I
is
believe
he local?
so. I should ask him the next time I'm getting my eggs and sausage and cinnamon roll.
Do a cookie.
Okay.
A cookie ice cream sandwich with the sauce.
Right. It has
with your
to be
key lime
soft.
pie. Like key lime pie would be so good in a cookie.
This year, one of the Taste of the Fair items is from the Cavity Factory. It's the s'mores cookie that we tried. Now, that's got some melty marshmallow and chocolate inside that would go really well with some of these.
Well, with an ice cream
smooth
sandwich, I
shakes.
think you need an ice cream sandwich here. Not that you don't have enough, because they seriously have. I mean, you've got everything. You can have yogurt. You want yogurt? You can get yogurt.
Cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese. Oh, and they have the best cottage cheese. You think you like cottage cheese and it's good, not till you had it here.
Now, did you and Big Joe come up with the mozzarella sticks?
We think we did.
You think
we inspired them because oftentimes you let people come in and be servers.
Yes.
If you're in the local meeting, you can serve.
Yes.
And Big Joe, as you might know, Big Joe Stasiak kind of took over the whole kitchen.
Yes.
And we started creating, because once Big Joe says, come join me, you're like, well, why not? Why not? This doesn't seem to be like anything we're breaking any rules. And we created a grilled cheese sandwich with mozzarella cheese sticks on the inside.
And
Just for
what's- and
us.
what's
We
that
weren't
called
selling
now?
that.
It was called, we had it as a featured
They
sandwich,
did.
the Colossal Grilled Cheese.
And it was good.
Had 3 mozzarella
Love
sticks
it.
in it. It was about, 6 inches tall.
So good. I know you lost a lot of money on that one because the prices here are so reasonable.
They are.
What are you going to do on $2 Tuesday?
We are going to do our key lime pie milkshake for $2.
$2? It's a
Yeah,
deal.
but it's a little smaller,
It's
but
a
yes,
little
it's
deal.
still a deal.
Yeah, still
I
a
know,
deal.
and that's the thing. People ask us every year why we aren't increasing the prices, but it's very important to our dairy farm families. This has to be a place where families can come. You can spend $20 for a family, walk away with either
God
4
bless
grilled
you.
cheese, 4 milkshakes. You get some mozzarella sticks in there, the cottage cheese, the mini moo meal, all for a very reasonable price.
And if you turn around and look at those windows, there's a lot of teenagers there, too.
There
They're
are.
trying to squeeze everything they can out of the money they got.
Yeah,
you
they
know, to
really
come
do a
here.
good
This is
job.
pretty cool.
There are lots of ways you can save, by the way, here at the State Fair. There's AAA Day. Card holders will get free admission with your AAA membership. That is Thursday the 14th. 1 valid card per person. Indy Star free ticket. Check the Indy Star on Monday, August 11th for a free ticket. Redeemable at the gate. That is Wednesday the 13th. And then BMV discount day. Fairgoers get a printed or digital voucher from indiana.gov. And you'll get 50% off your admission. That will be on Thursday the 7th. $2 Tuesdays is admission, and Military and First Responders Day. And that day is on August 6th. Just bring your valid ID presented at the gate. So there are ways to save. And, you just be strategic. You should also know that, security here, it's better, I think, than ever before, because I went through the orientation and I know how many more have been added, and I know there's a lot of those that are out here that we don't even know your security. There's a lot of those things happening. They have really done a good job keeping us enclosed here in the Speedway, so you can't just walk from the Speedway. Fairgrounds. I love
Brooke,
the
put your
Speedway.
badge away. Look, she's flashing her
Yeah.
badge. She's security, and we didn't even know it.
Yeah,
Huh.
and right. And please don't forget, I'm really talking a lot, aren't I?
Yeah, sort of.
Well, I really am.
We like
Who
it.
else wants to talk?
Hey, if you bring the kiddos, go to the
I'm
Ag
sorry.
Hort Building. The Ag Hort Building has some STEM things for your kids that are maybe 6 to 12.
Yeah.
They get bored at the fair if they're not at the Midway. So take them down to the Ag Hort Building, and there's really some fun things that Purdue has put together for them. A lot of fun stuff here. Just, again, you could spend 3 days here. How old are your kids, Brooke?
They are 6 and 5.
Perfect age.
They are.
Take
We
'em
were
in there.
we were here on opening day, and we were surprised the construction in the Ag Hort building.
That's right.
Somebody made a dairy bar and a cow out of
did they
cans.
really?
We had no idea it was going to be there, so that was a fun little surprise.
That is fun
But also
surprise.
in the Ag Hort building,
Will we
Terry's
be able
favorite,
to?
the
It
cheese
is my
sculpture.
favorite.
The cheese sculpture.
With the cheese leaf.
Yeah, the cheese sculpture.
And don't forget-
Will we be able to talk to who's doing that this year?
Sarah Kaufman.
Is she back?
Yep.
Can we talk? Is Sarah
Sure.
available, you think, to stop by and
I
see
will
us
go
sometime?
grab her. Yeah.
Love to talk to her. Also, what about, do you have any 4-H'ers or any dairy farmers we can talk to?
I'll see if there's anyone out and about
I
off
should
the
have
farm
given
today.
you a warning.
That's okay. This is how we do things.
Okay. Well, I took the sweetest picture over there in the cattle barn. There's a mama and her baby in the dairy cow pen. And there's the sweetest pictures of little children that are coming up and just petting very gently the baby.
All the way from the West Pavilion to the Coliseum, all the way down to the swine barn, the sheep barn. The kids are showing their livestock from the summer, and they're so keyed up. You can just see how nervous they are. I
They've
saw
worked hard to get
They were
here.
showing swine this morning. They've got these long whips. Hit them on the nose. I wished I had that when Andy was growing up. But you smack the
Andy is
hog.
his
get 'em-
son.
Yeah, Andy's my son. But anyway,
Not
come
a-
over
not
and
a
watch
pig.
the kids. It really is fun to see how
Well,
hard they've worked with,
and
their,
I'm
with
so
their livestock.
truly, and I'm so grateful that the weather is so good for us and for the animals this year at the Indiana State Fair. All right, Nathaniel, should we take a break?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's take a break. We'll get you some news, and we'll be back here broadcasting live right in front of the dairy bar at the great Indiana State Fair. This is the first day on 93 WIBC.
Okay.
across 3 gentlemen that have Purdue University on their shirts, and they are also wearing, they've got stethoscopes on, and they're waiting in line to get something delicious because we're broadcasting right here in front of the Dairy Bar. The lines are long. Everybody's ready to try the brand new key lime milkshake, the key lime pie milkshake, which is fantastic, and the smoked Gouda Q grilled cheese. So,
all right, so
our thanks to American Dairy and also to our Indiana dairy farmers for their support. That's what we're doing today as we broadcast live in front of the Dairy Bar. I'm sorry, Denny. Go
That's
ahead.
all right.
You're anxious to say something.
Well, with us right now, we've got 3 fourth-year veterinary students from Purdue School of Veterinarian. And they have a large animal clinic, a small animal clinic. I've been to the small animal clinic. It is delightful. But joining us right now are Jacob, Luke, and Dustin. You guys are fourth-year students, right? All right, so I'm going to talk to Dustin first. Dustin, you get to work as a fourth-year student. You're actually working with animals virtually every day.
Correct. We get to work with the clinic alongside the doctors, and it's kind of our first opportunity to practice medicine, but we still consult with our senior clinicians, and they act as a safety net for us, and we get to work directly with our patients and help make a plan for them every day.
Pretty cool. Jacob, you're a fourth-year student, too. I notice you guys are wearing your stethoscopes. So, are there vet emergencies here at the State Fair?
Yeah, so we get calls every day about emergencies that are happening on with the 4-H animals here at the fair. Usually it's nothing too serious or anything, heat stress, stuff like that. So it's not too bad, and we are just here to make sure that the animals are healthy for the kids to show.
While I've got you here and you've got your stethoscope, I do have just a little, I'd like for you to hear it. Because I think it's very interesting. Just a little squeak.
It's a little click. It's a click.
It sounds like a little bit of a door crack. I'd like to see if I still have it. The doctors always said I'd outgrow it. Do you have a minute to kind of check in and see when we're done with this part? Can you hear my human heart?
You're no heifer,
Terry.
All right, so
okay.
I know animals real well, but people not so much.
Okay, all right,
Let me talk to Luke for just a second. Luke, Purdue's veterinary school is one of the most exclusive in America.
Oh, wow, yeah.
For every student that gets in, I think that there's 150 who did not.
Yeah.
Is it still that, now, I don't want to say exclusive, but maybe that's the word I want to use.
No, I think it is, but the reason I came to Purdue is how affordable it is, especially I'm an out-of-state student, and originally from California, and to go to UC Davis in-state was more expensive than to go to Purdue out-of-state. So that's actually, just looking at the options, Purdue was an overall really good deal for what you're paying, and that just made sense to me.
I have a really good friend who grew up in North Dakota. She went to UC Davis and graduated as a vet, and she's now working in California. We're trying to get her back to the Midwest.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys are a great representation of Purdue.
Dustin, I do want to ask each of you because, I think when a lot of us are kids, we always think our love of animals, we want to become veterinarians. I think for a lot of girls especially, I don't know, but for kids, I still ask kids, what do you want to do, and they want to be a veterinarian. For you, how young were you when you knew you wanted to do this?
Pretty young. I've always had a passion for animals. I was torn between a zookeeper and veterinarian until about 5th grade, and then since 5th grade onwards, it's been veterinarian all the way.
Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. I think it's awesome. And then also, Jacob, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I was going to ask about large animals and little animals.
Okay, well, just a minute. Let's find out just again why they chose this, because it's also a roller coaster of your ride if you love animals. There's also that heart part of it, right?
Yeah, I think I was in high school when I decided I wanted to do veterinary medicine, and I knew I always wanted to help people, and I think veterinary medicine is a really unique way of helping people because everybody's pets and animals, they're their family, they're their livelihood.
That's right.
And so we have a really unique opportunity to help them by helping their animals and their livestock.
A lot of us bring our animals up there. That last kind of moment we'll say, let's get you up to Purdue.
How do you decide between large animals and small animals?
One more.
Okay, I'm
Luke,
sorry.
What made you?
I'm sorry. I got all these questions. I'm excited for them.
I know,
Well,
but
we'll
just
keep
hang
them for
on,
as long as we can.
Luke, what made you
Sorry,
want to become
boys.
a vet, and when did you decide you wanted to?
No, I was a little late. I was a junior in college when I decided. I was originally thinking more like research, but I just realized being a vet is the most applied science you can do. It's hands-on.
Yeah.
You're just directly working with animals, directly working with people. It's not hypothetical at all, and it's so practical, and that's what I kind of decided late, but it's
I
been
can't
a great
believe
decision.
how far we've come with veterinarian medicine. As a pet owner, lifelong, to see where were, and now what you're able to do for our like our dogs and cats. What you're able to do is amazing, and therefore they're living longer and having better lives. Truly, thanks to veterinarians and medicine that you've all researched and studied. I'm sorry. Go ahead now, Kylan's turn.
Brooke just rounded the corner with amazing stack of food for these
you
here
guys
gentlemen and shakes. This is your first time at the Dairy Bar, right?
First time, yep. I've heard a lot about it.
You've heard.
Yes.
Oh.
California ain't got nothing like this, son. I'm telling you.
Now you can,
Nothing.
Denny. Go ahead now. Your
I
question.
just want to know, how do you decide between small animals and large animals? You're going to have to specialize in something. How do you make that decision, Justin?
Both sides have a lot of pros and cons to them, and you have to figure out what side of medicine fits you best. With your small animals, with dogs and cats, unless you're a specialist, you're more likely seeing the same patients again and again. Versus large animal, you're doing more production medicine, so it's just a very different field. It's just kind of what fits your personality best.
Jacob, do you see yourself in exotics like parrots and snakes and lizards?
Not at all.
Not at all.
He's not going to take care
your time.
of the iguana.
Take your time, son.
I have classmates that is what they want to do, and I'm happy to send my snakes and everything to them to be seen, because I don't want to do that.
Yeah, well, I like that a lot. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. This has been fun.
Thank you very much. We do appreciate it. Enjoy, especially for you. You all will enjoy, but for your first experience here at the Dairy Bar, I think you're going to love it a lot. Thank you guys so much for stopping by to see us. Appreciate it. Enjoy the fair.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay, guys. All right, we'll take a break. This is the first day on 93 WIBC. on this show, I feel like $1 million bucks.
Then she's ready to go for the week. No Monday, no Sunday scaries,
not at all.
And
no
my
nothing.
hearing gets back to
Not at
normal
all.
about Wednesday.
We should tell people where we are. If you're just tuning in, it's Terry and Kylan and Denny and Brooke Williams, and we are broadcasting. Brooke is not here at the radio. She's with American Dairy, Indiana, and we are in front of the dairy bar
For 13 years.
For 13 years at the Great Indiana State Fair. I was showing her. This is such a great people watching place, but it's also such a great place to really educate yourself and to learn. And if you love going in and seeing the animals, as I do,
yes,
especially on a beautiful day like today when everything is just so comfortable, I made my way over to the cattle barn where there is a little child and they're petting what I thought was a dairy cow, baby, a calf.
Man.
There are differences.
There are.
Not only because one milks and one's meat, but one is.
But whoa. You
'cause this was
can't make it that simple.
Well, this was a little brown cow, and I said I've never seen a little brown dairy cow.
Well, what was funny is the way Brooke responded. She goes, "That's not the head. That's not the right size head." And I'm thinking, why would you look at the head of a cow to decide if it's a dairy cow or a beef cow?
Different structures, different body types.
Why don't you look at the back end parts where it's pretty easy to see if a cow is lactating, isn't it?
Well,
I don't know.
Well, but there are female, like beef cows, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can't just look at the
Right.
udder.
You
and
can't look at the plumbing.
Right.
Okay.
So you have to look at the whole body type, but especially calves, like it's a lot easier to tell their face structure. A beef cattle is just kind of a wider face.
A fat
just
head?
a wider face.
Plus the coloring. That's not a Jersey cow. That brown tone wasn't.
So a dairy cow would either be what colors? The black and white spot that we all know.
White,
Those are the Holsteins.
Most popular in Indiana, you're going to see the black and white spotted, a Jersey cow, which is a light brown cow.
So pretty.
Sometimes you get like a red Swiss,
Ooh, I
an
bet
Ayrshire.
that's delicious milk.
Yeah.
Does it taste different? If
So
you get
a
it from
a Jersey cow milks it has a higher, like a butter fat, a higher fat percentage in their milk. So
Brooke, look at you.
Well, she works for American Dairy, Indiana.
I
She
know.
knows.
Do you know it was the dream of the people that would come across? They'd cross the Missouri River and the Mississippi River. They always wanted to bring a Jersey cow. What they said they needed was 30 acres and a Jersey cow, and they could live anywhere on Earth. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got about, 700 dairy farmers here in Indiana?
Yep, that's right.
How are they doing?
They're doing well. You know, and the last time you and I talked on air, you were concerned about the number of cows in the state of Indiana. With the number of dairy farms dwindling, how are the cows? And I just read a statistic that there's actually been a 2% increase in the number of cows in the state of Indiana over the last 2 years.
Our cows know how to he and she. We got this down. we got this down. We're growing.
Leave it to Denny.
That's right. So the number of farms may go down, but the cows are staying in the state of Indiana, which is great, which is why we can continue to have great dairy products, great cow comfort, great dairy representation in the wonderful Hoosier
Brooke,
state.
after the useful life of a dairy cow, do any of them end up in the meat sequence at all?
Oh, for
I had to
goodness sake,
ask.
I guess you do.
This is one of the most popular. We do a lot of virtual farm tours for classrooms, and so this is always one of the most popular questions for kids. They always want to know.
Well,
how
you know
long-
I'm 12.
How long does a cow live, and then what happens after they stop milking? And we always say they go to a greener pasture. So that pasture would be.
I love that.
I'm at peace.
Yes.
I'll remember that. That's
Brooke,
just how I'm going to
when
look
we,
at it.
When we go on this break, I'm going to ask you, do you see,
To
like,
tell her- to
this
tell
is
her
like
the
my
truth?
Aunt Joyce. She never
think
told
it's
me the
lovely.
truth, but she told me enough to shut me up.
Oh, we're just going to relocate that kitten that we just found. We're just going to take it to a farm. So anyway, but let me ask you this.
Yes.
There's so much talk about tariffs. Does that affect our dairy farmers at all? Any of these tariffs that are confusing to me everywhere?
I don't know that I'm the right person to speak to it, but I will say from when the dairy farmers were doing media back in May for the drink of milk at the 500, they were saying they had not been personally affected by any of the tariff stuff. Because everything here stays local.
here.
We're not doing a lot of exports in Indiana. That's not, especially for dairy farming, that's not really our thing. So we're fortunate that we're here.
Okay. I think that's great. So there's your cow update. There's your cow update.
The official cow update.
Yeah. All right. So here we are at the Great Indiana State Fair. Thank you, Brooke. The Great Indiana State Fair. I think this is the 160th.
She is so
64th.
patient with me. Was that good?
She's patient with all of us on radio. Listen, she was with Jake. I think you were with Jake yesterday. Jake Query from our sister station.
I never know what he's going to bring up.
He's brilliant. His brain is brilliant. How it
we canceled his sandwich though, so he's not happy about that. The Swiss on rye we no longer have, and that is Jake Query's favorite sandwich at the Dairy Bar.
Oh my.
And we just had to get rid of it.
Well, here's what you tell. He had this heart attack. We thought we were going to lose him.
Yeah.
Just say, Jake, we thought you were dead, so we took it off the menu.
Oh, gosh. I don't know if that's
You're broadening his horizon, so he has to try the barbecue one.
He went to greener pastures.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God.
In other news, Jim Irsay's estate is for sale.
$12 million.
Only $12 million.
I just was looking this morning at, which I think is neat. We're going to have to get to a break here in a minute, but it's $12 million.
9 acres.
9 acres, 24,000 square foot main home, 2 guest houses, 7 fireplaces.
Lots of more fireplaces than bathrooms. I can't remember how many bathrooms.
Outdoor pool and inside.
Yeah, home theater and a speakeasy.
Oh.
How many of you have ever thought about having a speakeasy built? A speakeasy.
I don't
that
know.
outdoor style resort pool, tennis court with a viewing pavilion. Like even if I had one, I don't know who would come and watch me play in my pavilion.
I would put blackout shades on. I don't want people to see how I play tennis. Are you kidding me?
There's a Zen garden.
Now that was cool.
I would love to have a Zen garden.
That would be a sound of summer.
That's a sound of summer. Soundtracks of summer. That's the theme this year of the Great Indiana State Fair. There's a private par 3 golf hole. I don't know what. It's just the hole.
Well, I'm sure it has the green. It has the green too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one hole, though. You don't need the others.
You don't need any others. 6-car garage at the main residence, plus 2-car garage at the gatehouse. There's a 2-car garage just at the gatehouse. I don't know what you'd use that for. Oh, listen. Inside at the Dairy Bar, there's cheering among the Rossville Athletics that are serving up your food today.
I think
something must happen.
They get grilled cheese. See, we're out of a lot of different grilled cheeses right now. So anytime they start pulling a bunch of them, then they start cheering. Yes.
It's busy out here, guys, but it's a beautiful day. I think it's like 71 degrees out here, not a cloud that I see in the sky.
Yeah, it's going to be better today than tomorrow. You say put up with the traffic because it's going to be miserable hot the rest of the week.
Well, it gets hot, and then it might get a little muggy from the wildfires.
Yeah.
So keep it clear. I know. Maybe.
Yeah, they said we might have a little haziness from the wildfires.
Yep.
Yeah, a little haziness in the sky, but I haven't seen that at the moment here at the State Fair. So come on out and enjoy it. It is a beautiful day. You get the smells. They should do next year. They should do the smells of summer.
Yeah. Hey, coming up, we're going to have the
smells
cheese
of
carver
summer.
herself. Sarah's going to
Sarah
join us.
Kaufman is back.
Cheese lady.
Cheese lady. She's got a really cool project going on here in one of the buildings. We'll find out more. Brooke Williams will be in and out with us as well. But come by and say hello to us. We've got our promotion kids here that are working hard and got all kinds of freebies for you, too, as we're broadcasting right in front of the Indiana Farmers Dairy Bar since 1941. What do we say? Winners drink milk. News is next. 93 WIBC.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. And when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten, classics are remixed, bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes. Here at Xfinity, we know there's still good in keeping some things the same. That's why we want to do our part with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. It means no matter what changes, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Learn more at xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Stay on your home court with Franciscan Health's top-rated cardiac heart care. No traveling, no waiting. Just award-winning heart care right where you live. Rated #1 in Indiana 2 years in a row for cardiology and cardiac care by Health Grades, Franciscan Health offers first-in-the-world treatments, cutting-edge technology, and unmatched compassion because we believe every heartbeat is extraordinary. Don't sit on the sidelines with heart trouble. Schedule a same-day cardiology appointment today at 317-893-1900.
If you can plan barbecues and weddings, you can plan to protect yourself from a natural disaster. Sign up for local alerts, prepare an emergency kit, and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Indy Humane, committed to helping Central Indiana's pets in need since 1905. Find your new best friend today. IndyHumane.org.
Find the path to recovery that works for you. CDC.gov/stop overdose.
Broadcasting from the Technology Recycler Studios, this is Indy's
The president suggests a recess itinerary for the Senate's minority leader. On Jack Callahan, Fox News. Senators have hit the road for their August recess after failing to make a deal to advance dozens of the president's nominees. Fox's Madeline Rivera reports from the White House.
The Senate held a rare weekend session Saturday, hoping they can come up with a deal to advance some of President Trump's nominees. Senate Democrats wanted the White House to unfreeze federal funding to pass a small batch of the president's non-controversial nominees. But the president thought Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer was going too far. He told Republicans not to accept the offer, saying it is political extortion by any other name. Tells Schumer, who is under tremendous political pressure from within his own party, the radical left lunatics, to go to hell. Senate Majority Leader John Thune says while there were many offers made between him and Schumer, Democrats were too dug in. The Senate ended up holding rapid-fire votes on 7 nominees before leaving Washington until September.
Senate Minority Leader Schumer said the president threw in the towel instead of making a deal. Former special counsel Jack Smith, who tried to prosecute then-candidate Donald Trump, now finds himself the object of a special counsel investigation.
This after Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton saying, quote, I write requesting the Office of Special Counsel to investigate whether Jack Smith, special counsel for Attorney General Merrick Garland, unlawfully took political actions to influence the 2024 election to harm then-candidate President Donald Trump. So while the specific scope of this investigation is not clear, it is expected the probe will look into whether Smith violated the Hatch Act during his criminal investigation into President Trump's handling of classified documents and alleged efforts to subvert the 2020 election. Trump pleaded not guilty in both of those cases that were ultimately dismissed following the 2024 election.
It's Fox's Chanley Painter. America is listening to Fox News.
Stay on top of the latest forecast with America's Weather Team in the palm of your hands.
Here's the latest from America's Weather Center.
It's Fox weather updates throughout your busy day, every day.
That heat's going to be out there for one more day.
Temperatures being 30 degrees above average.
Put the power of over 100 meteorologists and the worldwide resources of Fox in your hands with the Fox Weather Podcast. Precise, personal, powerful. Subscribe and listen now at foxnewspodcasts.com. Connect to Fox News Audio on the Fox News app. Listen to hear your favorite hosts like Brian Kilmeade, Jimmy Fallon, and Guy Benson standing up for what's right, live and via podcast. Just click listen, then swipe right and hear the latest news updates on your time. And scroll down to hear the latest podcasts from Fox News. And it's even easier to listen in the car with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Get programming alerts and notifications. Fox News Audio is on the Fox News app. The voices America trusts. Download it now.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
A vehicle crash Late Saturday, sunny and 76. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 12:03. Police responded to the scene involving a motorcycle and a deer on a road near Bradford Woods in Morgan County. They found the driver of the motorcycle in bad shape, and they were taken to a hospital. The passenger died at the scene, and police are looking into this. Enjoy the cooler temperatures because we will see a change starting early this week.
And we have a very slow warming trend through the week. So by Friday, we're back up to 87. And our nightly lows start to get a little bit warmer, back into the 60s, and we might even be near 70 by the end of the week.
Cody Moore with the National Weather Service says rain chances will increase as well. A man was shot and killed inside a Family Dollar on Indy's northwest side. Here's Ryan Hedrick.
Investigators believe this to be a disturbance between individuals who likely knew one another. That resulted in the person being shot and killed.
IMPD Officer Drew Brown speaking with reporters on Saturday evening at the store near West 60th and Michigan Road.
And as you can hear around you, we have several people who may have known this individual who are heartbroken, who are grieving, who are going through something that no family ever wishes to go through.
Ryan Hedrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
A person was hit by a vehicle early Sunday while crossing I-465 in Indy on foot. NDOT said it happened after 345 on I-465 southbound. The person was in bad shape but later died. News time, 12:04. Your American Standard Cooling Weather Center forecast.
For today, partly cloudy, some haze. High temperatures getting into the lower 80s tonight. Partly cloudy skies remain in place. Low temperatures in the mid-60s. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Ryan Morse for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level on the go and on WIBC.com.
Is your business craving efficiency? Is it hungry for productivity? Then there's a tech solution you should implement now if you want to crush your KPIs and you also want BLTs or burrito bowls or like bagels. It's called EasyCater, one platform for ordering food from a huge variety of restaurants for all your workplace needs. From falafel for the finance team to lasagna for the lunch and learn. Plus tools to help you save time and stay on budget. Ready to nail your deliverables? Order now at easycater.com.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I didn't owe that much, but after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called Get a Tax Lawyer.
Right away, they were like, oh yeah, looks like you're qualified to save.
Get a Tax Lawyer went to work.
Should have called way sooner.
Get a Tax Lawyer has helped thousands like David fight the IRS and get a fresh start.
Call 800-745-3070. That's 800-745-3070.
Our state fair is a great state fair. Don't miss it, don't even be late. It's dollars to donuts that our state fair is the best state fair in our state.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, I should say, everybody. It is 12:06. And it is a perfect day to be out at the Great Indiana State Fair. I'm Terri Stacy along with Kylan Talley and Denny Smith. We're broadcasting live right in front of the Indiana Farmers Dairy Bar. They've been here since 1941, and we are... Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us, truly being here.
It's a beautiful day at the fair.
And look what the cow drug in.
Yep, the cow drug in Sarah Kaufman.
The cheesy gal.
Yeah. She is the cheesy gal. How are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm back again. This is year number 19.
How many? I was going
to
ask
doing
how many.
cheese sculpture for the Indiana Dairy Farmers.
We missed you last year. Missed you last year.
I was here.
But we didn't get a chance to talk to you. We didn't get a chance to talk to you, and so I missed seeing you.
Shame on you.
You really are an amazing artist. When did you start sculpting cheese before we talk about what you've actually...
Well, actually, I did my first sculpture in 1981.
Okay.
It was a woodcut type thing for the art of cheese making. It was a slideshow, you know, the old ka-chunk slideshow. So I did my first, it was very woodcutty. And then I didn't really carve. I really started carving in 1996.
Let me hold that. I'm going to put it so our camera can see it. Our camera's right here.
Oh.
There you go. We'll set it up so people can see it. And if you're watching on the YouTube channel, WIBC Live for Terri Stacy and the first day, you'll see what Sarah has put together. It looks like an old jukebox. Did I get that right, Sarah?
Absolutely, jukebox. So the kids are coming up saying, is that a big giant juice box?
Is that great?
Is that a giant juice box?
That's not
so
funny.
cute.
Those age
yes.
jokes, they hurt deeply, you know.
It's our big giant jukebox for the soundtrack of summer, theme of the fair. And, of course, we have to have Buttercup the cow singing and dancing.
Yes.
And then we'll have this, our milkshake will be animated, and our whole lot of milkshake going on.
What are you, the soundtrack of summer, the theme this year, what are maybe one of your favorite sounds of summer?
Sounds of some crickets.
Crickets, good one.
And when the frogs start chirping or croaking in the pond.
We call
and
those
it
the
gets
cheepers.
louder and louder.
Yeah.
And hamburgers grilling on
that
the
sound.
grill.
I like that sound
And
too.
smell.
So how long does it take you to carve it? You start.
Well, we spend hundreds of hours actually. I have two. There's another lady, Nancy, who's been joining me these last couple of years.
Nancy Baker,
and easily 300 hours.
Oh my goodness.
We start on Monday. We come in and we start getting things gathered and shop for our supplies. Tuesday, the cheese, we start cutting the big blocks, pulling the wires through. So to have Nancy and I, and then we have Janet, who has been our helper for years and years, since 2008.
Last year, I was so surprised that we always worry about, is it going to waste? And one of the fun things you taught us, or maybe it was Nancy last year, taught us that nothing goes to waste. It's going to go to somebody who's going to eat it, whether it's animal, vegetable, or mineral.
Well, actually, we do have nice, clean samples that we bag, and we give to the volunteers, to the EMTs, to the floor sweepers, to the volunteers at the fair. But the majority, the sculpture itself, goes to the egg.
Yeah, you're right.
Eggtown Bio furnace that comes around the whole fair and gets organic matter, and they take it out to the plant, and then it's actually digested at such a high heat that it's consumed by this heat, and there's no ash and there's no smoke. And so the heat turns the turbines, and the turbines create electricity that goes back into the grid. So when you think of the massive, just think of the cooking oil here. Massive amounts.
Yeah.
Our cheese sculpture is like one little drop on the Richter
Terri, that's
scale.
what's powering your hair dryer.
I know, it really is. It's amazing. I mean, how really they have thought of everything, you know, at the fair to do good, to be good.
What's the easiest? I'm sorry. What's the easiest cheese to carve?
Well, cheddar's the best.
Cheddar.
It's dense and consistent. It holds up well. It tastes great. The price is right. But most importantly, it comes in big sizes, like 40-pound blocks, which are 11 by 14 by 7, to 640-pound blocks, which we use here in the sculpture. That is 28 by 28 by 22. That's not very big for 680 pounds because cheese is so dense. And think about this. Think about how much milk it takes to make the 1,900 pounds of cheese that we use here in the sculpture. Because milk takes 10 pounds of milk, which is about the size of a gallon of milk weighs 9 pounds. So it takes 10 pounds of milk. So it takes a big gallon of milk like this to make 1 pound of cheese. So think how nutritious and densely nutritious cheese is. That's why it's a really good food value.
Do you carve any other kind of food?
No, I do not, but Nancy does.
What does
Nancy
she like?
sculpts candy, licorice, crackers.
Wow.
She's a big pumpkin carver. She makes chocolate art. She's a very gifted sculptor. She's a teacher at the high school in Maryland, state of Maryland, where she lives.
But you must have been doing art of some form before you started
I
sculpting
always drew,
cheese.
draw, color, and we would make mud. You'd play with mud. But I really never sculpted and had sculpture class in high school. I took music. So that
you
was my
did?
elective.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But I always drew. My whole family is very artistic. Every single Kaufman is artistic, including my 42 first cousins.
You must love
art. All art.
You must love the. And I'm guessing you've been in to see the vinyl exhibit.
with the album covers because you love music. It's magnificent, right? It's also nostalgic. The skill of those artists, because those are all paintings.
They've had what looks like a coloring book page in the Harvest Pavilion is where you'll find this vinyl exhibit, and they've had painters, artists come in, and they're kind of filling in.
It's wonderful. It's
amazing. You can just watch them work. It's like plein
Yeah.
air, right? Plein air drawing. Well, not necessarily, but kind of. They're letting you watch them do their work like you. Watching artists
And
work is incredible.
It's really interesting, too, all the people that file through our building. Mercantile, Egghort Building, come and see us. They're going, oh, this is the first time I have been this early at the fair to see that you actually sculpt it.
Oh, that's
so it's
fun.
a neat discovery.
Good. Yeah,
so we're
it is a neat
letting
discovery.
kids help us make cheese putty that I inlay into the cow. I have to inlay all this white putty into the cow.
Oh my gosh! So the kids are helping you do that.
Yeah.
Over at the the Ag Hort building is where you're going to find this. You're going to be unveiling on Wednesday.
Wednesday, at noon.
And Wednesday at noon, you better be done.
We will. We always are.
I know you are. You've never not been
sometimes
done.
after all-nighters.
Yeah.
We pulled an all-nighter last year. I've done many, many all-nighters in my life. Good thing I love my work.
Yeah, good thing you love your work. You going to go do another fair after this one?
Yes, I go to Michigan State Fair in Escanaba. And then this year, I'm going to Tennessee State Fair in Nashville, on the east side of Nashville at their state fair.
I love that. I love that idea. I started thinking about that earlier in the week about how cool it would be. My husband and I usually have done. We go to different races around the country, IndyCar, and we've done some NASCAR. It'd be fun to go to different state fairs around the country and see how everybody does it. Be
and
kind of fun.
Guess who my newest person who called and we've been talking?
I don't know. Who?
F1 racing.
Oh, that's super fun.
Yeah.
That you would do something in cheese?
Well, I would be doing it in the VIP media area.
Oh, that's cool.
But also, little hint, for F1 racing is coming to Coronado, California at San Diego.
Whoa, you heard it here second.
Okay.
They're going to race up and down the Strand.
I'm writing that down, dear.
That's so fun, and you will be doing cheese there. That's so fun. Sarah, thanks for stopping by to see us always. We were crazy about you. Thank you so much for what you do and your incredible talent.
Oh, you're here on Sundays.
Okay,
Happy
gotcha.
to be here.
Ag Hort Building is where you'll see her. The unveiling is on Wednesday, the soundtrack of summer. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll take a break. It's the first day, 93 WIBC.
When you wake up.
You understand this is about money. 1,000%. They started this.
When you work.
As long as the category was all Bruce Springsteen all the time.
I told you I think I could win a game of Jeopardy. I could not go on a run.
When you drive home.
Is it time to try something new, you think? Because it hasn't worked, and maybe try something new.
Traffic when you need it.
Stopped on 465 again.
And updates all the time.
I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go.
Stay in the know wherever you go with 93 WIBC.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $90.
You know?
Yeah, we have. This is our 5th year doing it.
Yeah, I think I embarrassed myself 2 years ago and put you with the wrong organization. And I tell you what, I have not forgotten that. But tell us about Easter Seals.
Yeah, so we were actually founded a few years before at the Dairy Barn, so in the late 30s. And we serve people with disabilities. We're kind of the go-to organization in central Indiana for people with disabilities and their families.
That's a pretty wide spectrum, Dave. I mean, we can go all the way from physical disabilities to autism.
Exactly.
But also to veterans forever. I mean, you're serving so many.
Yeah, the blind and visually impaired, the deaf and hard of hearing we serve, people with physical disabilities, intellectual disabilities, autism. We really do span the spectrum, and we also span the lifespan.
What are you offering us today? What are you doing today?
Yeah, so today really is about, as it says, ability awareness. It gives Hoosiers from all over the state that are in attendance today, with or without disabilities, a chance to learn more about what we do, but what's out there for people with disabilities. This year, we're focused on spreading the word about universal design. So that's a fancy way of saying is if you design something that accommodates people with disabilities, there's a good chance it's great for people without disabilities.
That's pretty neat.
Well, it was like cruise control. That was created.
Right, we were talking about that by a person here in Indiana that visually impaired and would not have even thought about doing it, he said, decades and decades ago, if he had not been disabled.
Exactly.
And it was because he was riding in a car with somebody and he thought they needed to slow down even though he couldn't see. It's a great story. It's made into a documentary, but yes, abilities. And sometimes we focus on the words disabilities, but there are there's special abilities that for many I don't have some of their special abilities.
Yeah, no, absolutely. People with disabilities have a different way of looking at the world.
Right.
And so they're going to offer solutions to issues that we all have or challenges that we all have in everyday life. Another great example, so we have a 5-story building, our headquarters over on Keystone, and we're renovating the elevators right now, and part of that renovation will include the installation of foot-controlled buttons both inside the elevator car and outside. Well, you think of that for people who use wheelchairs, but I just moved downtown in October and I was carrying heavy boxes, and in that elevator, every time I got on the elevator, I had to set the boxes down, pick them back up. If I could have used my feet, I would have saved my back and a lot of challenges for myself.
Back to your original statement, what's good for people with less abilities is good for all of us.
Absolutely.
I think it's interesting that when people have deficiencies in one area, they always talk about people who are sight impaired, how keen their hearing is, how keen their smell is, how keen their sense of touch. Right. Is that true for all abilities and disabilities?
Yes and no. I mean, I think everybody's unique, but it is true that if you have something that impairs your ability to function in a certain area, you're going to develop a coping skill or a workaround for that. I have a 23-year-old daughter with autism, and so social situations are a challenge for her, and she's developed workarounds and ways to use facial expressions and ways to try and read other people's expressions, which is a big challenge for her. But she's been so successful at it. She's worked in retail, she's worked in customer service, and done very well at it.
You know, Terry's really good at that. She gives me facial expressions all the time that says, shut up. Let's move on.
I never say shut up. I never, ever. So where are you today here at the fairgrounds?
Yeah, so we're on State Fair Boulevard, right in front of the Midway. And so we have about 20 of our partners there with us. One of the things we brought back was gaming, video gaming, which is huge. I mentioned my daughter developing coping skills and social skills. She really did that through online video gaming. She developed relationships that she wasn't good at developing in person, and she learned ways to cope that way, and now is able to build relationships.
Fantastic. See, there are good things about video games, right?
Absolutely.
Well, you'll be there all day until 9 o'clock tonight.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we'll be here all day.
There are so many things. Easter Seals Crossroads, we're talking with CEO and President David Reith. You have a lot of services for adults, children, and then even more ways to get involved. Where can people go? What's the best place to go to if they want to get involved too?
Yeah, really our best place is our website, and that's eastersealscrossroads.org. Once you start there, it's a gateway, and you can very quickly get to the very specific pieces of information you're looking for. We are a complex organization with so many different services, but the best way is to start is our website, and really that's it. Or if you happen to be headed to the fair today, head to our site. It's again, it's not just us, it's about 20 of our partners are along too. We have QR codes that you can scan to get to more information information about what we do to get to our social media, which we post on a regular basis, that has all kinds of new ideas, etc.
Thank you, David. Thank you so much. It's great to see you once again this year.
Thank you.
And everybody stop by and see him. It's Terry and Kylan and Denny, and Cindy is here too. Cindy, come on over. Cindy's here. We've just got a line of really great guests for you today. David, we'll see you over there. Thank you. You want your super fan? She's going to take your super fan. Grab a super. Is that yours?
Super fan.
Super fan. Ability. There we go.
We're keeping it. We're super fans now.
Okay. All right. Cindy, hi.
Hi,
Cindy
Terry.
Hawkins is here, Circle City Sweets. What are you doing out here?
I was judging pies at the fair today, and I knew you guys were going to be here, so I just wanted to come by and say hi.
How are things going over there?
Amazing. There were a lot of pies.
I know. I heard 150.
It was. No. I don't think we had quite that many, but golly, it was a lot of pies, a lot of amazing pies.
This is such a fun part of it. Over in the arts building, you guys, there is so much to see over there. We're selling Hoosier artists, paintings, and photography, and quilts, and antiques, and ugly cakes. Did you see the ugly cakes?
I didn't. I haven't looked around yet. I knew you were here, so I wanted to come over and say hi real quick.
So what was the best pie?
I had a lot. I judged 3 categories. So I was in, I judged custard pies, I judged coconut cream pies, and I judged I judged part of the apple pies. I had a stellar apple pie, and you just think apple pie. Gosh, it was great. It was just great. I had a great butterscotch pie. I had a great coconut cream pie.
Butterscotch pie.
Terry is so jealous.
No, listen, here's what happens. Because I work out here in the arts building, after some of it has been judged,
you get to taste
we get to take some of that stuff with us.
Yep.
Yeah, the breads
they were plating
and the
it
pastries.
Up. We did that last weekend. We did the cookies and the breads and the rolls and the dips and the brownies and the gosh, there's so much stuff. So much stuff. There's so much food.
You got to clean that palate.
Yes.
One of the times I've been as sick as I've ever been, truly, was at the Marion County Fair. I was a pie judge.
Oh goodness.
It was only sugar cream.
Oh my goodness.
And everybody's got a different way of making a sugar cream pie.
We were just saying that there were, I don't know, maybe 12 different sugar cream pies, and it's amazing. You think there's one recipe, right? No, it was amazing how different they all looked.
All of them. Some were a little soupier than others, and some,
or even just the color. Some are really, really white. Some have a lot more cinnamon or whatever.
Right.
So it was very different.
But after so long, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
And it's my favorite pie.
Oh,
what's your favorite pie?
I like a great apple pie.
Yeah,
I do. I like a Dutch apple pie a lot.
Oh, I do too.
I like the crumble.
I like
the streusels. Yeah.
How are things going over at Circle City Sweets?
They are fabulous. We are so busy. I just can't even take it. It's just so busy. The Carmel Farmers Market is crazy insane. Our wholesale customers are all busy, so we are having a great time. Getting ready for World Food Championships coming up in October. Yeah, so
and it'll be right here.
Right here at the fairgrounds. So
we'll be
we've got a great group of chefs on our Team Indiana team. So we've got a lot of stuff going on. So very excited.
I always love seeing you, and we appreciate you so much and the good stuff you create for us too.
Thank
Cindy
you.
Hawkins with Circle City Sweets, the founder, and she's judging pies today at the Great Indiana
back next
State.
weekend to judge Burton's maple syrup. Contest.
Oh my goodness, it doesn't stop. That's why I call you Cindy Sweets. It doesn't stop.
Cindy, thank you.
Great to see you guys. Have a great time.
You too. All right, we'll take a break. It's Terry, Kylan, and Denny broadcasting live at the Indiana State Fair in front of the Indiana Farmers Dairy Bar. We're here until 1 o'clock, but the fun continues until 9. It's the first day. News is next.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get
You made it.
Hi, everybody. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday, whatever you're doing. Last day of Gen Con. Last day of Gen Con. What they tell me? 75,000 people were here for Gen Con
You know,
this
I'd
time
believe it
around.
with that traffic.
The traffic and the number of princesses.
And if you're making a left-hand
and
turn, if you're
swords.
driving and you're making a left-hand turn, be careful. They don't know how to read the stop-and-go signs.
They're going to be leaving soon.
They're going to be leaving soon.
Yeah, thank you for coming, though, to see us. I hope you all had a good time. And I hope everybody's having a good time if you're coming out to the Indiana State Fair. Looking ahead this week, we have little chances of rain tomorrow where the temperatures are still going to be great. It's going to get a little more humid towards the end of the week. However, we're not going to experience the hot dome that we've experienced in the last couple of weeks. So that's good news. Anything feels better than what we experienced.
But milk makes it all feel good, Terri.
Yeah, I know milk makes it all feel good. Even to this day, I'm a milk person. I mean, I drink right out of the carton.
As you should.
It's colder.
Yeah.
Out of that carton.
Now, wait a minute. Do you put it back in the refrigerator?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's just family. Who's going to, I mean, really, there's no complaints here.
I think you might be a man.
I do oftentimes.
I think you might be a man. I've never heard of a woman do something like that.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. But the one thing that I do know is that chocolate milk is really good when you've been out gardening or you've been out running.
That's
or you've
what
been
athletes drink.
Yeah. Brooke Williams is here, by the way. I forgot to introduce you.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Everybody knows her by now.
Yeah.
I'm just popping in and out today.
She's been bringing us something.
So is chocolate milk always whole milk? I mean, is it 2%?
All varieties. In schools, it's low fat.
Really?
That's just what the USDA requires.
I think we need some fat. Sorry.
But whole chocolate milk, there's really nothing better. And you talk about the best refueling beverage after workout. The research was done right here in the Hoosier State down at IU. It's the most efficient carb to protein ratio drink, and milk is actually more hydrating than water.
You've got 2 crumb snatchers at home. What do they like? Chocolate milk, white milk?
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Yep.
We just talked to the cheese lady.
Yes.
She's good.
We love Sarah.
I know it. Was there anybody before her?
Sarah's been here since 2006.
Is that when you started with the cheese thing? With the sculpture?
This year I had to make a banner, and that was the earliest picture we have, so I'm saying 2006.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because I couldn't remember it before then.
Made.
No.
I don't.
Yeah.
So the dairy bar that we're in, which is historic. This is a historic landmark to me, this round barn. And she explained earlier this morning.
I'm just... Someone had commented in the YouTube chat, joining us on 93 WIBC YouTube and live streaming. Why is it the dairy bar instead of the dairy barn?
Oh, it's right at Kylan.
Well, because...
It's a wide
I was thinking, where is it? I don't see the camera. It's over here.
Hey,
okay.
Terri, we're back to the barn.
I'm sorry.
We always say you belly up to a bar, so that's why it is the dairy bar, but it's in the shape of a barn, so that's where the confusion comes.
There was some musical like that. Belly up to the bar, boys. Yes,
See, that's what the music should be playing outside for the
Annie, get your
soundtrack
gun.
of summer.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
The this barn itself, is that since 1941?
No, this is since 2003. So in 1941, the Dairy Association started with just a milk stand, so all you could buy was just cold milk. And then over the years, it evolved. And then in 2003, this structure was built. It's been here ever since.
I didn't know.
We've been bragging about the key lime shake. What other type of shakes can you get?
You always can get chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. And if you give a nice smile, you can request a twist. And those nice volunteers will put side by side. Or if you're a little kind of bougie like me, I do the Neapolitan, do the 3 flavors in there.
That's delicious. That's a good one. Can we ask about that? Is that one on the secret menu?
Yeah, just
smile.
Say
Brooke sent you.
They also have ice cream, which I think goes under. The milkshakes are obviously iconic, but the ice cream, I didn't realize how many flavors you guys had. Butter pecan, moose tracks, key lime pie, and then are there...
Not key lime pie.
Oh.
Sorry.
The milkshake key
The
lime
milkshake.
pie. Okay, what other ice cream flavors
So we have
do you
cookies and cream, butter pecan, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, moose tracks. 6 flavors.
Perfect.
Wow.
Yep.
Delicious.
Yep.
It's at the Dairy Bar, and that's right across from the Coliseum, just back east from the West Pavilion. So there's this little gap right between them. You look for the big milk jug that says "Winners Drink Milk," and you'll be there. One more question. This year for the Indy 500, we had 2 ladies as representing the association. Tell us about those 2 gals. How did that happen?
Yeah, Abby Herr was this year's veteran milk presenter, so she handed off the milk to the winning driver, Alex Pillow, and then Ashley Stockwell from Hudson, Indiana, got to hand milk to the winning chief mechanic and team owner.
So she's the apprentice, or what we call the journeyman. She's the learner.
Yes, the rookie.
The rookie.
We call
Sorry,
her.
that's
Yep.
what we call
Yep. So Ashley will then hand off the milk to the winning driver next year. But yeah, that's only the 3rd time that we've had 2 ladies in Victory Circle since we've been doing the program, and it was fun for them to both be moms, have daughters, and sons too. But really for their daughters to see their moms, they were pretty touched to do that. It's
cool.
It's always fun to see the emotions of the dairy farmers come out when they hand off the milk, and then they have that moment of like, oh, I just did that.
Yeah.
So
such a special thing.
It really is.
I mean, you count how many people have gotten to do that, and the number is very small.
It is.
So it's a very, very cool honor.
Yep.
That's Brooke Williams, and we, again, are broadcasting right in front of the Dairy Bar here at the Great Indiana State Fair. I'm getting updates. I work over in the Arts Building, and the numbers, we're talking about the people that have come in, and there's so many people, if you don't know, I mean, people come to look at a lot of the great art that's over there. And end of day 1, this kind of tells you how busy it's been. End of day 1, 29 pieces were sold for $14,549. This is all going to Hoosier artists. Day 2 was much the same. Day 2, yes, much the same. So the people come in, and not only can you do all that you can do, but you can also take home some beautiful art, whatever that's, a drawing, a painting, a watercolor, whatever it is, but from a Hoosier artist. And it's just a fun place to go over. And it looks like with sales the way they're going this week, the last 3 days, that shows us the number of people that are coming through the doors that are here. Because the weather, I'm assuming it's weather. This is all about the weather.
Yeah, speaking
people
of that,
anxious.
How many people are you serving? Do you keep a count of how many people come?
Not a count of the customers, but the number of items that we sell. So every year we sell about 70,000 milkshakes and about 35,000 grilled cheese sandwiches.
Good heavens.
Last year we sold 10,000 cups of milk, which is always a fun one for our dairy farmers to see.
How many times do you have to restock during the day? Can you restock at night and have enough?
There is literally someone's job in there just to restock the machines throughout the day. So that's all he is doing, is constantly just refilling milkshake, custard, milk. Yeah, just keeping it going, keeping it cold.
That is really, really cool.
Do you guys take part at all in the celebrity milking contest? Do you guys help out with that?
Our CEO did it a couple times, and she kept losing to the first lady of the state, and I think she was just kind of defeated. You know, our CEO should be doing it, and she wasn't winning. And
Yeah, you got to take a back seat at some point. There's so many fun
I
events.
thought it was only men who had egos like that, but women, I'm not doing that again. I lose. Okay.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because I decided today to bring you all of the ribbons that I've won at the Indiana State Fair for milking cows.
Yeah, see, and Terri Stacy, right?
Look, this was my favorite one. I don't know what year that was, but look, I walked away with this big thing on my
Look at that.
chest. I'm like, hey, look at this, but look at all of them. You always get a ribbon, no matter what you milk. But look at all my ribbons. This is so many years.
But
there's
then,
nothing more fun than milking cows.
Janet Holcomb, she was always the first prize winner.
Always. She was just like a natural.
Yes.
And then the other part was the Queen.
Yes.
I haven't
The Queen?
seen the Queen. The Queen is really always a good milker. Always. She just is it seems like
I'm
the
out.
Queen and the First Lady always know what they're doing.
Brooke's looking at me saying, you're out too.
Don't comment. Yeah.
Do they still, but anyway, do they still do that?
They still do the contest, yes.
Yeah, see, I probably won so much they said, no, never mind. Plus, she's too old. You'll never get her off that little chair.
But I love even the back of the pink one. It says, I milked a cow. That's so
I
nice.
know. I mean, it really means, hey, hi, guys. How are you? I'm so glad you stopped by. Have fun today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how many times were you
Milking?
milking?
Oh, these aren't even half of them. Here's the other part, and I think Brooke knows this. I've told her. I saved the milk. From all of these years, I still have the milk in the little ball jar.
Are you in therapy?
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, it separates.
Here's what I had an uncle who was a
What?
milk.
I'm so
he had
proud of
he had 3 milk
You're
cows.
proud of
And
old
all he
milk?
ever said, he says, don't buy a milk cow. He says, and I said, why not? He says, come hell or high water, every morning at 4:30, somebody's milking a cow. And you don't get a vacation.
No,
you know?
our dairy farmers really do not get...
Somebody's got to milk the cow all the time.
Wait, let's go back to this. So you're saving
You're
the
not
milk.
letting this go. Because I was so proud of it.
But
I was so proud. So I
you don't
saved them in the
still
ball
have
jar.
it.
Oh, yeah. I saved them. They're all in the garage. I have them marked with the year that
I'm
I
so
I
sorry,
milked.
David.
And they're sealed in the ball jars, and they're just with a date on them. But milk separates after a long time, so you just have like a almost like cottage cheese
Ladies
on
and
the
gentlemen
bottom.
of the audience of
and liquid on
WIBC, I'd
the
like to
top.
apologize for Terri Lynn Stacy. She is insane. She's in therapy Tuesday through Thursday, but we get her back on the weekends
That's
to
right.
And that's
reintroduce
why
her to society.
She is not allowed to milk anymore. She's
That's
not
right.
invited to the celebrity milking
No,
contest.
and I'm okay. Randy Ollis is another one that I don't believe has ever been invited back because he was also a mighty milker.
You know
Okay,
what you
we're gonna
can
take
do?
a break.
The Wilson's corn eating contest. There you go. You
You
should
know
do
what
that.
corn? You know what's good with corn? You put that corn in a milkshake, and you've had the best milkshake of your life.
Is that
You
going to be
know,
the next one?
What about a corn-flavored milkshake? How do you think that would do?
I think that'd be great.
A corn
With
chip.
couple
It'd
of
have to be a corn
corn
chip.
is so good.
A sweet corn
That's
milkshake.
right. That's it.
A little bit of
I mean,
caramel
just-
in there, and you got it.
Yeah,
A
you
little
just
bit of caramel.
pulverize those kernels.
What about a caramel corn milkshake?
With a little bit of crushed up popcorn
Brooke.
pieces on top.
We're just we need to circle back around and say what is the flavor of summer, and then we'll create. I will take these all back. I'll table it.
Okay, will you
until
put it on the table?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
you're going to
grateful.
have to give the
Yeah.
the first day show some credit if you go.
Well, I
it's
mean,
really
it was
sounded
your
good.
shirt.
I think it was
Yeah.
your shirt.
It was
I
my
think
shirt.
it was. But corn is truly, I mean, that's a good taste together.
Yeah.
It's like French fries and milk, French fries
Yes.
and a milkshake. You know
Okay.
that same kind of
Sweet
There's
and
a sweet
savory.
and a little
I'd try
salty,
it.
savory. Okay, we got to take a break. We'll be back. We're right here broadcasting. Stop
Maybe
and say hello.
we'll be back.
We're in front of the Dairy Bar here at the Great Indiana State Fair for a few more minutes anyway. It's the first day, 93 WIBC.
Kendall and Casey.
Look at how he just broke it further than it was already broken. Why would you think he's going to fix anything?
Leans in to sing along
I'm not loving
as
it.
first day rolls through fairground cheer, bringing stories, laughs, and voices near.
Denny, do it in your sweet
But
voice.
butter cows and soft squirrel swirls.
There you go.
They chat with farmers, 4-H girls. The scent of waffles in the air. It's radio with local flair.
Is this my part?
This is your part.
Oh, wait, it just went off.
Oh, Terry.
With each bright broadcast, here's hearts draw
Terry,
near.
put more heart in it.
With each bright broadcast, hearts draw near to tales that feel like home right here. At sunrise under fairground skies, the dairy bar and brook become alive. Okay, is that it?
No, there might be one more verse.
So here's to news
Okay.
with warm insight. The fair, the fun, the morning light. I guess afternoon. From studio to cow-lined stage, first day takes the front page.
There you go. Kai, did that? You did that by yourself?
No, ChatGPT helped me.
I don't know if I loved
can't lie.
I don't know if I loved
Well,
it.
it's not my work.
Brooke, did you love it? Because it was really dedicated
I feel
to
like
you.
it was low on the dairy mentions.
Oh, criminy. Wait, hold on. We've got to go get papers.
Oh, hold on. I got it.
Wait a minute.
Got him.
1 foot. Oh, she's got
Got
her
it.
foot on.
Yep, got it.
Okay, there you go. At a girl. Brooke
Talk
Williams,
about a
thank
summer
you.
breeze.
A summer breeze. It's a...
Oh, no. Choked her up. It's so good.
Get that lady a
I
milkshake.
think I swallowed a hair. Ray Shear is here on the USS Indianapolis Commission, USS Indiana Commission. He has been instrumental, and he's also, by the way, a veteran. He's got his Indiana shirt on. How are you?
Doing great. Great
Good?
to be at the fair.
You brought
Finally.
me. You brought
if
me.
it was a state fair every day, it'd be a great day.
True. You have. This is, what do they call this? They call this a blue ribbon day. You brought me something. You are forever. You and I are tied together for our love and passion for the USS Indianapolis and the USS Indiana.
In our state.
And our state. And you brought me something that is precious. Well, tell everybody what this is.
So I got to start with 10 years ago, today, basically, they started construction of the USS Indiana in 2015. And they started building the crew together. And their first visit to Indiana was here to the state fair. And you talk about earlier, bring friends that have never been here before. It is one of the greatest experiences you'll ever have. I was thinking, listening to you guys earlier, you know, there's the Super Bowl, there's the NCAA tournaments, there's all these great events, you know, throughout the year, the World Series. But there's no venue like this where you have something for everybody.
That's right. It's Indiana's largest event.
Yeah, all the different competitions, whether it's horticulture, foods,
4-H,
all of it.
live
It's
shows,
just something
everything.
for everybody. But what I brought you today was our USS Indiana made a epic visit to the North Pole a year ago, March. And they surfaced at the North Pole a couple different times. Nothing new. The Navy's been doing this since the first one in the 1950s. But some new milestones. But I brought you back. It's not ice anymore, but it is water now, but from the North Pole ice.
From collected by
the USS
Indiana crew.
And they
love it.
They recently returned and are now in Hawaii.
I'll tell you, I've met them every time that one of the either USS Indianapolis or USS Indiana. Oh, look, they're showing us pictures.
See the ice on his eyebrows?
I do.
That was a warm minus 54.
That connection between them and our state, whichever crew comes back for visits, whether that's to Speedway or to the fair, they truly are in love with our state.
They
and
found
we've made it
Santa
very clear.
Claus up there. Santa Claus was up there. He has the picture to prove it.
Right, thank you. What a treasure this is.
She's
going to
show you pictures. Santa Claus does live at the North Pole.
Yeah,
one of the
Santa
guys
Claus
braved putting Santa Claus suit on when they were up there.
That's great. Thank you so much. You know, but we got to wind down because we got to get ready to leave this spot. But I'm glad you stopped by and for this treasure that I will keep forever. Brooke Williams, we're getting ready to leave out of here, but you all are here until, do you close at 2?
Yeah, we're done here. No, we'll be here until 9 o'clock until August 17th, closed on Mondays.
And don't forget $2 Tuesdays, you're going to be serving up
the key lime pie milkshake.
The key lime pie milkshake
9 a.m.
for just
to 9
$2.
p.m.
9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Again, thank you for inviting us out here. It's one of our favorite places. It really is, and such a tradition for me as a lifelong Hoosier, and for Denny that have come here for decades.
For food.
For food, and this is always our first stop.
And
Kylan?
if it's not a tradition yet, make it one. Come to the
there you
dairy
go.
bar.
Those
Get some milk.
Winners drink milk, that's for sure.
That is for sure. So thank you for that. And our thanks to everybody that's volunteers out here to work. We've got, again, the Rossville Athletic Group that is here that is serving you up. They'll be here all day.
They will.
What's awesome about that is they get a portion of the proceeds today.
They
And
do.
it has been busy.
Yeah.
All right, stop by and see them. And thank you all so much for being so welcoming to us today.
Thank you to
for
all the
watching us.
friends who
Yep.
came by.
All our friends that came by. Make sure to check out Sarah Kaufman, too, over at the Hort Building as she continues to sculpt a beautiful sculpture made out of cheese, and enjoy every bit of this great Indiana State Fair. We'll see you back out here again, and for the first day, too. We'll be here next Sunday. Thanks for joining us. The news is next. Thanks, Nathaniel.
When you own a business, it feels like everything's on you.